Look at this place. Absolutely gorgeous. It's so relaxing here. The birds are singing to us even on the show. If you listen closely, they're singing. They're saying, welcome to Valemount, because that's where we are on the show. Valemount, British Columbia, taking you on a trip that you're going to want to take yourself, because this place is very cool with so many cool people that are here, living here, and ready to be part of our show as well. We're going to take you inside the Visitor Information Center today for a little introduction there. Plus, we're going to take a little drive with the mayor, Owen Torgerson, because, well, there's no better way to get introduced with the community than having some local history and some spots to check out with the mayor. All that and more coming up on CKPG Today. All right, we're outside the Valemount Municipal Hall. It's also the Visitor Information Center here, of course, with the one and only Mayor of Valemount. Owen, thanks for making the time to chat.
Anytime, Caden, and pleased to be here.
Yeah, so Valemount.
And welcome.
Yeah, I was going to say, like, is this exciting or what? Like, Valemount is the place to be.
Absolutely, and I do want to start off a little history behind the Municipal Hall and the Visitor Information Center. You might be, you know, they're a smaller organization, but you might be aware of the Northern Development Initiative Trust. Head offices out of Prince George. Ben and his team. Back in 2006, this was NDIT's very first project.
Really?
Yes, sir.
Wow, look at this. So not only this guy, the mayor, he's also an encyclopedia of Valemount. I love it, which is going to make great for our little drive around town today. You got a tour planned?
Let's do it.
All right, driving tour, I'm in. Valemount, I feel like, we're pulling up the only traffic light in Valemount. You get all 4 seasons in today if you're here at the right time.
Absolutely. I mean, today is May the 8th, and we did. We had a little bit of snow overnight.
Got to stop you because this is the iconic sign.
This is the iconic sign, recently replaced with a previous iconic sign that was made of wood.
Okay.
Fir logs, and approximately installed in the early 2000s, so it was catching up in age.
Yep.
And as time has on us all.
Wood, yeah, I see what you did there.
We had to, we needed to replace it, and we went with something a little bit more robust that will last the test of time.
Yeah, so this is the main thing. People got to know, you got to turn down the main drag here to get to the good part.
If you're going to come to the good, to get to the goods, you got to head east off of Highway 5, man. Like, coming right up to our volunteer fire department, can't say enough about them, and they're, again, another icon with the clock tower. The volunteers not only put out the fires and do the rescues on the highway, they also built a hockey rink right next door.
Yeah, okay, they built it? I was going to ask.
They built it.
Wow.
They put the ice in early winter. Kids from all over, like right after school till dark, are skating there.
I want to ask a dead serious question.
Let's do it.
Is Valemount a first name type of town? You know everybody by first name?
You wave to any car coming at you. May not know everybody by first name, but you know what they drive.
I love it.
The zoning along 5th Avenue is pretty special.
Okay.
It's all commercial with the ability to have residential.
Oh, really?
On the same lot. And so if any one of these homes wanted to convert into a home-based business or even into an actual business, they would be able to convert or build new and then also still have residential in the back. And really, we have the Caribou Grill to thank for that.
Okay,
because
this is an institution.
if you want, I mean, it is Valemount's dining center. But what I really like the forward thinking of the ownership was they do have living accommodations right on site. We'll take a left.
Take a left, okay.
We are in the railway corridor sector of Valemount, starting off with the trading post. Vale Coffee, the best coffee you'll ever find. I'm not trying to do a Trumpism, but you will not find better coffee. And another really cool not-for-profit, the Valemount Climbing Club,
Okay.
has really cool bouldering routes. Really talented rock climbers come in. They set up the routes for safety.
Now we're going to school.
We're going to school, Valemount Secondary. Fairly new build, modernized facility where there's only 2 classrooms in that entire building. The rest is specialty style.
Wow.
So you got your labs, your woodworking, your metalworking, your theater, your gymnasium, your libraries, but for the most part, it's all specialty learning in there. When I say specialty, I mean like subject focused.
Right.
And then those 2 other classrooms are for your histories, your social sciences, your humanities, etc. Math. Me math good. It is BC's first net zero commercial building.
Really? This is the first.
First, and it's here in the north. It's offset with solar underneath the thing. So we have 2 wings. It's 18 units, again, independent living for seniors.
Okay.
In the courtyard, just through this door,
Okay.
the courtyard's open, and underneath that is a giant pipe that's buried in the ground. It has vents that come in, and my understanding is
Oh wow, you can see the
it pulls in daytime temperatures into that pipe. The earth warms it to 52, 53 degrees Fahrenheit.
Yep.
And then it goes into the HVAC system.
Wow. Yeah, you guys are having a big running race here and everything coming up.
Yeah, July 4, 5, and 6 is the Alpenglow 100. The 35K portion of that race was sold out in under 2 hours.
Wow.
No, sorry, under 2 minutes.
Under 2 minutes.
Under 2 minutes.
Yes, yeah, we heard it was under 2 minutes.
And then the 60 and 100K portion of that race sold out in 2.5 days, 2.6 days.
Wow.
450 runners bringing a complement. So their support teams, families, etc. We're expecting 800-900 people.
Wow. Talk about an economic impact.
So we are heading up to the staging area of the Valemount Bike Park. Really the vision of a 12-year-old boy.
Yep.
Once poaching crown land. Now he is a renowned trail builder himself.
That's crazy.
In his late 20s, early 30s. None of this used to be here.
Yeah, that's crazy.
We would come up here, we would, ride our bikes up here, ride up 5 Mile, and at the top of 5 Mile, it used to be an old wildfire viewpoint.
I was just looking at this sign. That's how many runs there is. We heard that there's like over 90 kilometers of trail.
Oh, easily.
Okay, well, I think we're going to head back to Main Street, and your people here in Valemount, they told me where I should drop you off.
Yeah, it is.
Do you have a guess?
If I had to, it would be, Three Ranges Brewing Company.
Yep, we got to go drop you off for your office hours.
It is getting to that time. I mean, you look parched.
I definitely am parched.
Zach, you look parched.
Producer Zach, yeah, we're going to make the round trip. We'll end up at Three Ranges here. Oh, man, what a great tour. It's pretty good. Did I drive by the brewery?
You did.
Okay, well, I just wanted more scenic Valemount. Honestly, there's not a bad place in Valemount, so.
No argument there.
Awesome. Thanks for the tour.
No, this is awesome.
When you come here to Valemount, the first place you should stop is the Visitor Information Center. There's no doubt about it. They're ready to help, ready to serve, ready to educate you about Valemount because there's lots to do here, including hiking, biking, eating, and a brewery. We're going to hear about all that today inside with Vivian. Come on. Now inside the visitor center here in Valemount, and this is just a beautiful spot. There's so much to see, so much to do, including a lot to learn about inside here. Vivian, how's it going today?
It's great. How are you?
Good. You're like the team leader in here, right?
I am. So I'm in charge of the general operations, hiring our summer staff for the year, and just kind of making sure everyone knows what's going on in Valemount every day.
Okay, so if people come to Valemount, come inside the visitor information center, they're going to see you probably.
They're going to see my face. Yeah, I'm here most days, and I try to greet everyone with a friendly smile and a nice warm welcome. So
that's awesome. Well, Valemount's an easy place to have a smile because there's so much to be grateful about. Walk me through a little bit about what is topical at the visitor information center right now.
Well, right now we're focusing a lot on Mount Robson with the Berg Lake Trail reopening in June this year. Big trail.
There's even like a big celebration plan,
Yeah,
right?
we're having a big celebration at the end of June. So we're definitely focusing on promoting local trails, local businesses. With everything that happened in Jasper last summer, it's definitely important to keep things local this year and really enforce local businesses and community and
yeah. I guess at the end of the day, people might be surprised if they've never taken gone further up the highway than maybe the gas station here in Valemount, but there's a lot to do here.
There's a lot more to see and do. A lot of people are guilty of just stopping at the gas station, grabbing a quick bite to eat and continuing on. But if you explore under our beautiful archway in town, it kind of brings you to our downtown core, where we have lots of bakeries, coffee shops, art galleries, museums. There's a lot of rich history.
I think you left one out. The brewery.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, that's definitely a local hotspot. But
I hear the mayor even likes to hang out there.
Oh yeah,
you might even see him.
Yeah, definitely mayor approved.
But so lots of people come to Valemount. Obviously, the two highlights: hiking and biking, right?
Yeah, definitely. Biking in the last few years has really skyrocketed, and it's really put Valemount on the map.
Now, what's your favorite part of living in Valemount? I like to ask locals this because it's different from an outsider perspective.
Yeah,
but
I would say the small town feel. I've lived here most of my life, so growing up, walking along the streets at night, I felt safe, I knew everyone, and just, you really get to know your neighbors, and it really makes it feel like home.
Even when we've been staying in Valemount here, I will say, Vivian, it's like a small town vibe. The downtown streets are bustling. You can walk from business to business. It's a great time.
Exactly.
With
what more do you want?
Scenic views.
Yeah, the mountains, can't beat it on a nice clear day.
Okay, well, not only do they have a lot of information here at the desk, they also have some in the brochure area. So let's head over there and take a look at those. What do you say?
Let's do it.
All right. Every good tourist loves a brochure, and there's a lot of them here at Tourism Valemount and the VIC. And the slogan is, let the mountains move you, right, Vivian?
Yeah, we're starting to transition into a new slogan.
Oh, what is it?
So we like to ask the question of where is Valemount? And we like to say it's in the middle of everywhere.
Oh.
So many people ask us, where is Valemount? We've never heard of it. And once we tell them where it is, they're like, oh, you're truly in the middle of everywhere. So
it really is when you think about it.
It really is. It's on the intersection of so many major highways, major routes into Alberta, into northern BC. It's the perfect place to be.
Yeah, and when you're planning your Canadian getaway, you're definitely going to go through Valemount, that's for sure.
Definitely.
Including some probably unique experiences, like Valemount here in the area is one of the few places in BC you can actually do rafting.
Yeah, we have a couple of whitewater rafting companies that operate out of the Robson Valley here. One being Mount Robson Whitewater that brings you right up next to Mount Robson.
Wow.
And there's Stellar Descents based in Tijon that give you a bit of a historical tour going through there. We also have some maps of our bike park.
Yes, world-renowned.
World-renowned bike park. So lots of trails in our system here.
And you could say like from beginner to like experienced.
Oh yeah,
right?
we have green trails for the newbies all the way up to black trails for people who have been biking their whole life.
Yeah.
New trails are being added every year. We can't keep up with printing production. It's crazy. But we love to rack brochures for local businesses and put them right on display right when you walk in the door. It really helps with keeping things community and keeping things local. And
I was going to ask you this. People might be surprised. We were talking about this morning when we walked in, the amount of visitors that you guys get from like crazy areas of the world.
all over the world, yeah. We get a lot in from Europe coming through to experience the true Canadian wildlife. We get a lot coming in from China and Korea, Japan, coming in and experiencing.
Even
some
from
of the-
down under.
Even from down under, we're getting lots of Australians this year, people from New Zealand, which is a big one. Don't mess those two up.
Yeah, they'll get offended by
Yeah,
that.
you'll get offended. We're seeing a lot of Americans coming up now. Don't want to get too political, but they're definitely enjoying the friendly faces up north.
Yep,
But
definitely.
yeah, it's great. And working here, you get to meet so many incredible people from all over. They share their stories, and it really just makes the job really fulfilling.
Yeah, no kidding. Well, being at the VIC here would be awesome. You get to see all the smiling faces, and definitely you can be one of those smiling faces. If you come here to Valemount, check it out. All you got to do is take a turn off the highway and you're in the heart of downtown here in Valemount. Or the other way, then you stop at the VIC actually on your way in. It's probably what I would recommend, hey?
Yeah, come talk to me. I'll tell you everything to see and do in town.
Awesome. Thanks so much for your time today, Vivian. And
Have a great one.
Come and visit Valemount. Prince George Rod and Gun Club is hosting their Gun and Sportsman show once again back this weekend at the CN Center and 2 Arenas. So lucky to have Cody to talk about it today. Thanks so much for making the time here. And
thanks for having me on.
Yeah, happy sportsman show season, I guess you could say.
Pretty much.
Yeah, so talk to me a little bit about the event this year. And is there a theme?
For this year, it's going to be everything outdoors, right? So guns, camping, we got campers, ATVs, all sorts of stuff happening. It's going to be May 30th, 31st, and June 1st at the CN Center, specifically Kin 1 and Kin 2 for this year. And we've got vendors from all over Western Canada coming, as far as from Saskatchewan, actually.
Wow.
Oh, yeah. So it's going to be pretty big. We got, of course, a ton of local vendors and local to the area. We've got fellows that tie fishing lures, all sorts of stuff. Like basically anything outdoors that you can think about is going to be at this Gun and Sportsman show.
Yeah, I mean, I love the just the variety of the Gun and Sportsman shows because you walk in the door and there's a little bit of something for everyone.
Yes, 100%. And then even this year we're going to be having a first ever beer gardens.
Oh, really?
Yeah, Crossroads Brewery is coming down. So as long as you're over 19,
of course,
you can come down and have a beer, have a look around, see what there is, and there'll be something for everybody, right?
That's awesome. So this show's been going on for a few years now, right? How many years is this now?
Well, this will be our second year.
Second, okay.
The previous show was back in 2019, right before COVID hit there, and then last year we relaunched it, and then this year we're going full steam ahead with an even bigger show.
I like it. What do you get excited about as a Rod and Gun Club member?
Oh,
well, I guess not just a member. You're a VP, but
yeah, it's so hard to narrow it down. Like I love the outdoors. That's why I live in Prince George, right?
Yep.
I of course I'm a huge firearms enthusiast, but I also love camping. It's so tough to narrow down to just one thing, right?
Well, it's why we live where we live, I feel like, right?
Yes.
You have to love the outdoors at least a little bit. I mean, maybe not everyone loves the mosquitoes, but
yeah,
the other parts make it more fun.
100%, 100%.
So the other part I wanted to talk about was some of the projects that the Rod and Gun Club have going on as well.
Yes.
Because some of the proceeds from the Gun and Sportsman show, right, go to support the club.
Yes.
Talk to me a little bit about what's going on here because there's a lot of work at different sites.
Oh, 100%. We're doing massive updates, massive renovations. A lot of people don't realize we actually have 2 facilities.
Right.
So we have the Hartman Range, which most people are familiar with, but we also have a range down Blackwater Road as well.
This is the long range one.
Yes, and it's actually the longest range in British Columbia.
Wow.
Yeah. If you want a longer range, you have to go all the way to Edson, Alberta.
Wow. That's impressive. It's flat there, so.
Oh, 100%, right?
It's cool that we have a really long one.
Yes, yeah, and we've been doing a ton of renovations, ton of upgrades there. This year we've actually invested over $300,000 just in our Hartman facility.
Wow.
We're updating aging structures, getting a bunch of groundworks done, berms updated, everything fully up to code, everything ready to go. And it's the start of a new 5-year initiative plan that we're going to be rolling out later this year.
Nice.
That we're currently getting feedback from members, and the club is growing immensely. It's huge. We've gained 118 new members since January.
Wow.
We have about 1,600 active members right now.
Wow.
So we're continually growing. So things like the Gun and Sportsman show is an excellent way to help put us on the map, show the community that we're involved, that we're doing the best we can to make it an amazing facility for everybody.
Well, there's plenty of great reasons to join the club, including access, of course, and just supporting all the great initiatives that you guys help out with as well in the community. If people are interested in hearing this, they haven't joined yet. I mean, 1,600 members is a lot, but I'm sure there's people out there who are thinking about joining. What's the best way to do it? I guess come to the Gun and Sportsman Show probably.
Yep, come to the Gun and Sportsman Show there. Our president's going to be there as well. He's going to be selling memberships in person. If for whatever reason you're not able to make it, you can also visit our website. You can purchase a membership online, or you can go to Coeur d'Alene Sporting Goods in Prince George here and purchase a membership as well.
Do you have an item that you're looking for in particular this year, Cody?
This year, nothing too in particular there. I'm pretty tapped out myself there. I will be manning a booth myself there though as well. So if anybody wants to come and ask some questions about the club or see what we're doing, by all means come and see me, and I'd be happy to answer questions. Anybody there?
This is the thing I was going to ask, because I'm a bit of a rookie in the gun category. I know a lot about fishing and that kind of thing, but more on the hunting and shooting side. I'm not as much of an expert. So is there any dumb questions when it comes to that?
No, there's not. A lot of people are really afraid to ask questions when it comes to firearms. I actually teach a couple of firearms courses for our membership there. And the best thing you can do is, if you don't know, ask. Because if you don't know, you don't know, right?
You don't know,
and,
that's right.
And generally there's somebody that has a little more experience that can help you, right? And there's nothing wrong with learning.
Absolutely. Well, thanks so much for your time today. Appreciate you stopping by. Of course, they've been great. You guys have been great every time we've dealt with you as well. So appreciate all the answers to my dumb questions here, on air or off. Go check out the Gun and Sportsman Show coming up at the Kin 1, Kin 2, and the area there. Going to be lots of great vendors to check out, including Cody himself.
Yes.
Thank
you very much.
Everyone knows Scooby-Doo, of course. Well, did you know that there's a connection between Prince George and Scooby-Doo? You might not know that. And there is. It's a dancer. Actually appeared in one of the movies. Take a look at that today in local history. Looking back today in local history at some twinkling toes that caught the attention of some twinkly lights in Hollywood. Yes. 2003, Andrea Loftus, local dancer, 20-year-old grad of Kelly Road Secondary School at the time. She took dancing lessons locally here and ended up getting the attention of some folks in the movie industry and got a role as a dancer in the sequel of Scooby-Doo. How about that? Almost ended up being actually the dog, ended up being Scooby, but still made that movie. Go watch it online. Thanks so much for watching today, and of course, it was a joy as always to bring you some Valemount content. It was a great trip out there. We're going to be bringing it to you throughout the week too as well. Go check out Valemount, British Columbia. Great folks there and a great visit. Watch for that tomorrow for more on the show. Bye for now, folks. Hey,